This is Kefta Tagine, and it's a bit like the love child of Shakshuka and Kofta. Mini spiced meatballs are cooked in a flavour-packed tomato sauce, and then eggs are added to make this Moroccan dish a 10 out of 10. It's layered with umami flavours and a medley of textures that make it one of the most delicious and satisfying dishes I've had in a long time. The key to this dish is making a mouth-watering kofta mixture that gets turned into meatballs. And to make the best kofta you need two things: minced meat with plenty of fat so the kofta is juicy, and minced onions to add extra moisture. Add 500 grams of minced lamb or beef to a mixing bowl, then take a small onion and grate it on the large side of a grater. You'll be left with small shreds of onion coated with loads of onion juices. Those add tons of moisture to the kofta. Add 100 grams of onion with its juice, then you add some flavourful minced herbs. This recipe calls for both fresh parsley and fresh coriander, but if you're missing one, that's alright. Take 40 grams of each herb and chop off the thick chewy stems. Their texture isn't great in kofta. That should leave you with about 15 grams each of trimmed parsley and coriander. Combine both herbs and finally chop them until they look like this. You'll now have 30 grams of mixed chopped herbs. Add 20 grams of that to the mixing bowl, and the other 10 grams you'll save for the delicious tomato sauce. Next, add 2 minced cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of cumin. Mix the herbs and spices into the meat and knead it for a total of about 3 minutes. When it turns sticky and develops these stringy fibres when pulled apart, add half a tablespoon of olive oil to the meat. Give that a quick mix in, and this flavour-packed kofta is ready to be used. The best way to shape the kofta is into mini meatballs about the size of a large grape. That shape gives them a nice chew while being perfectly bite-sized. It might seem like extra work to make mini meatballs, but if you use my technique, you'll have all of these done in just a few minutes. Take a large ball of kofta mix in the palm of your hands, then push the kofta using your thumb or palm towards your finger. That will extrude a small lump, which will become a single meatball. Do this a few dozen times to portion out the mixture, and it won't take any time at all. Try keeping them to a fairly similar size, and when you have a bunch of them, roll them in your palms to shape them into perfectly round balls. It's quick and easy to do, and in the end you'll have loads of these mini kofta meatballs. They'll be perfect with the sauce you're about to make. You don't need a tagine to cook this. Instead, grab a stainless steel pan or pot with a lid and place it on the stove over medium-high heat. When it's heated, add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, then add 1 onion chopped to a medium dice. Saute the onion for about 6 to 7 minutes until the pieces have softened and are just starting to take on colour. Now add in 20 grams of tomato paste and mix it with the onions. You can add a little water here to dissolve the paste. Cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes, then when it starts sticking to the pan, add in 400 grams of finely chopped tomatoes. To make the best version of this possible, use freshly chopped tomatoes if they're in season. Grate full vine-ripened plum tomatoes on the large side of a grater, then get rid of the skins. You'll be left with perfectly chopped pieces and loads of tomato juice, which will add so much depth to this dish. Otherwise, use a high quality can of finely chopped tomatoes. Once added, deglaze the pan, then add about 250 milliliters of water. Mix well, then bring to a simmer on medium heat. Let it cook for about 15 minutes and cover it so it doesn't evaporate a lot. After that, it's time to flavour the sauce. Add some more water to thin it out if you need to, then add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of cumin. Now add 10 grams of the chopped mixed herbs and mix that in to create one of the most delicious tomato sauces you've ever tried. But it gets better. Now it's time to cook the meatballs in the sauce, so add the mini koftas to the pan. Cooking them without searing them gives them a really juicy texture. Spread them out gently so they don't break apart, and then put the lid back on and cook the meatballs for 5 minutes. When that's done, give the meatballs a good stir to flip them over and cook them for 5 more minutes. If your sauce has already thickened, use the lid, but if it needs to reduce some more like mine, leave it uncovered. When the time is up, the meatballs will be fully cooked, and before adding the eggs, check that the sauce is thick enough. Your spoon should leave a clear path in the pot, so reduce it for a few more minutes if it's not there yet. When you're ready to add the eggs, make 3 to 4 wells in the sauce for the eggs to sit, and leave a little space between them. Crack an egg and add it into each of the wells. I recommend hitting the eggs with a little bit of salt and pepper, then cover with the lid and let the eggs steam until they're cooked to your preferred doneness. Garnish with a little more chopped herbs, and then serve it with some crusty bread. This is a dig and scoop kind of dish, and I'm all for it. Oh, that looks like such a good bite. I really didn't expect this to be so good. It's so flavorful and so juicy. It's just blown me away. If you like eggs and you like kofta, this is a perfect match.